Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions. And today we are back down here at 79th Street with Arturo behind the sticks, bringing you these live action shots. This cap here seems to be struggling a little bit. This is his second approach at the dock, and the first one didn't end so well, and this one looked like it's probably not going to end a whole lot. Oh, better no. He's got his crew just set up wrong here, man. This kid that's on the back needs to be up front. Oh, here comes the boss lady. She's going to take charge. She's going to show you guys what you need to do to get this in. Man, no, this is their second approach at the dock, and that's the second time they've hit the dock. But for whatever reason, this kid in the back he didn't want to move up front. And these jet boats, I mean, they're easy to maneuver for me around the dock. I have one. I've got an AR240 is one of the boats that I do have. Mine's twin engine, so it's a little different. I have a little more maneuverability around the dock than the single engine one does. But if there's any kind of current or tide or anything like that, I mean, you've got to come in really steep, and somebody's going to have to step off the front of that boat, and you're going to have to throw a rear line off the rear and drag it in like that. But let's see if boss lady here decides she's going to show these guys how it's done. And our cap's coming again for the next approach. See, he's coming in steep, which is the right approach. He just needs to get it close, but he's letting his rear just drift out too far. Now he's coming in at a very... Oh, man, he's going to hit the dock with the rear of the boat. Oh, we're going to count that one as a miss. You got it, Cap. I mean, these ones are tough to watch, and here's the worst part of this one is his boss lady up here in the front of the boat. She actually waved to the camera when they came by, so she is fully cognizant right now that we are videotaping this, which makes it even worse. Oh, man. Guys, if you watch this one back, I had nothing but love for you. I really hope this one works out well. But here we go again for another approach. We still got a few things going wrong here, though. Nobody's grabbed a rear line still, so even if we get her off on the front, and we've got this attached to the front cleat. It's not attached to the mid cleat. If the mid cleat, she can tie it off and they can toss the boat in reverse and it'll back on. But with it off that front cleat, you're just gonna hit the front of the boat when you try and back this up. But see, she's gonna go for the leap, and we have touchdown. Now she's struggling right here. This cap's got the boat in reverse. That's another problem sometimes with these jet boats is they don't have a true neutral, but so I don't understand. So the cap stepped off. I don't know why the other kid in the back didn't. They still don't have a rear line anywhere. This boat's still running. And in a jet boat, that's not a good thing because this boat's still pulling. That's why they're struggling to get this off the dock right now because this thing's still pulling, and that's why he can't get it around. You're going to have to get a rear line out there, guys, or somebody's going to have to realize that the boat's still on, trying to pull away from the dock. Oh, toss number one. Number two. We were close that time. Three. Nope. Let's go for a 5. We'll say 5's the magic charm because there's no way 4's hitting either. Nope. Let's see if she gets this. Oh, we're going to try a different angled approach. Oh, we got somebody coming up to the front of the bow to assist this time. Oh, even 5 missed. Oh, my God. Oh, man. This is why we come down to the boat ramp. This is the excitement that you guys are here for. This is unbelievable, man. They really are. They've got it. They're going to get this pulled off. Our guy has now been at this for probably 3 or 4 minutes trying to get this jet ski trailer back down the ramp. And to give you an idea how far off he is, he's basically over here on 4, and this is his wife or girlfriend here with the blue jet ski on 3. So he's trying to back this down to 3, and she's even waving to him like, hey, hon, you're on the wrong ramp. But man, this one's tough to watch. It's brutal. He's not even... What are you doing, man? We're not even getting good angles here. You are so far off on what you're trying to do right now. You need to completely pull out and just start over. Sometimes at the ramp, guys, don't be afraid to do that. If things just aren't going your way when you're trying to back a trailer down, sometimes you need that. Sometimes you literally need to pull this completely away and just start over because he's going the complete wrong direction again. But he's realizing it, and so what he's going to do is try and overcompensate now, but that's not going to work. I mean, you're not even in the right realm at this point in time. I mean, he's kind of getting the trailer over there, but you're just not going to have the room to do this. He's going to have to figure this one out and just kind of, once again, start over. I mean, I know for those of you who've done this before, it is difficult sometimes with a single jet ski trailer because you can't see it. So when you're actually perfect with a single jet ski trailer, you can't see the trailer. Now here in a pickup truck, typically what I would do is I would have that tailgate down. I know some people tell you not to do that. You're going to hit the bow roller with the tailgate. Well, I personally have never done that, but I'm sure you could if you get as far messed up and off as this guy is and you get the trailer sideways, that could happen. But if you get the trailer started at the right angle and you can see it the whole time with the tailgate down, then you're never going to have an issue. But, I mean, gosh, I mean, oh no, he's still going the wrong way again. Some of these are hard. Like this one really is. Like, I feel bad for this guy. This one's hard to watch for me. I don't know how you guys feel at home. I mean, I don't know. Let's make him feel a little better by giving the thumbs up. That's right. Hit the old like button down there, just so you know we can show some support for him and us, of course, as well. But oh man, this car's pissed. Oh yeah, we're gonna get honked at. That's great. Oh man, this guy. Yeah, I mean, the only way, you know, maybe he'll get out of the car and help him out. Say, hey man, you want me to do this for you? Oh, poor wifey sitting over here. What are you doing, man? Yeah, the trailer's sideways, buddy. Yep, there you go. You got it figured out. Start over. I'm pretty sure this is one of our swimmers from a few weeks back. This guy somehow wound up in the water. He fell off this boat and had to swim back to it right here at 79th Street. We got it on film. It's a couple videos back. Maybe if I can find it, I'll leave a link for you guys to go back and check that one out. But these guys, I've seen them a couple times now here at 79th, man, and usually they bring a show when they come. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. So the kid that's helping him actually jumped off another boat just to help him get into the dock, which is pretty slick. It's pretty, pretty nice of him. Now we're drifting out. Yes, he's trying to get this back wrangled in. Cap's like, hey man, you're gonna have to pull me in. But usually these guys, once again, they bring the show. Let's see what all they got going on today. I think we're going to get this one back in, though, pretty uneventful. So maybe today we won't get a show from them, which is a little unfortunate. And so this is the boat the one kid jumped off of to help the other guy tie the boat off, and they're coming back in to pick the kid up, I guess. So I mean, that was pretty nice of them. They just went over there to help this guy, get the boat tied off. And what's going on here? Hold on, what? He's getting in the boat? Are they just going to leave that boat over there on 3? This is crazy. So they tied this boat up, and they're just leaving it on the dock. Man, somebody's going to be really thrilled about that one. They're just going to take a whole dock up. They're literally leaving the boat. Wow. That's pretty wild right here. So these guys brought the other boat in, tied it up, and they're just leaving it on the dock. They didn't pull it out of the water. So it appears these guys are having a little bit of engine troubles. By looking at the engine on the back, I'm kind of not surprised. But looks like they had a good time down there at the sandbar today, or hanging out. But what are you doing? So any of you boat mechanics who are out there, somebody maybe can explain this to me, because it appears he's trying to start this by putting it into gear. Like, it's not in neutral. I mean, I understand the point of trying to get throttle. Maybe he can't get it into neutral. Shouldn't most boats have some type of, most outboard motors, shouldn't they have some type of security feature that won't let you start it in gear? I could be wrong. Just help me out in the comments below. I don't know everything about every boat or every outboard, but maybe this older Johnson doesn't have that type of safety feature. But most boats I know have a feature that won't allow you to start the boat in gear. But this guy sure appears to be trying to do that. I have no clue. Just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets a bunch of epic footage down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do a bunch of great comedy boating videos over there as well. We also have Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button.